Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. So today I am sharing my top 10 favorite go-to foundations. These are foundations that I reach for over and over again. I've mixed both drugstore and high-end, so whether you're on a budget or you are wanting to splurge, I've got you covered. So with that said, grab your cafecito. I am drinking a pumpkin spice latte. Look at that. My husband got me a giant one. I never drink a venti because it's just way too much. But today, it's one of those days that we just, we need some extra coffee. So grab your cafecito and let me share with you my top 10 go-to most used foundations. Let's get into it. Starting off with the foundation that I feel like I've used the most in my entire makeup career, if you want to call it that. If you guys know the answer, pause the video and leave a comment in the description box right now. I will wait for you. If you guess the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation, you guessed it right. Brownie points to you. This is my second bottle and I already have a third foundation, a brand new foundation, which is the new formula waiting for me to open downstairs in my vanity that is in my bedroom. This foundation I've been using since it launched a few years ago. It took me a while to jump on the bandwagon because they are very pricey, but I'm telling you, this foundation gives you the most blurred look to your skin. I use it a lot in my YouTube videos. I just try not to use the same foundations over and over again because I do like to give love to other foundations, but this is one that truly just stands out to me as my favorite foundation that I've ever used. It's medium to buildable full coverage. It is breathable. It is lightweight. I love the undertones from Too Faced because I feel like they're very olive skin tone friendly, very neutral friendly, and that's not something that I can say for all of the foundations that I have. I don't know what it is about this foundation. It just makes my skin look amazingly blurred, which is what I was expecting from the new Benefit, the Professional, the blurring foundation, which you guys saw a video on. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting a blurring look and it did not give me that. So I'm going to stick to my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. If you've tried it in the past or you own it, if you know, this foundation is just great. Looks beautiful, it wears beautiful, and it's not too greasy, which is my favorite thing as an oily skin girly. Love this foundation. I will forever repurchase it. If you're looking for a winter foundation, because now that we're transitioning to fall winter, I feel like I tend to go for foundations that are a little thicker on the skin because my skin does tend to be a little more dry. The Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint Stick. I have a few shades of this one. The one I'm currently using is in the shade 15. Oh my goodness. This is the epitome of a blurring foundation. I don't know what they added in here, but this will make your skin look absolutely blurred, soft, creaseless, like wrinkles too. We don't know them. Obviously, the best part is that this is affordable and they do have a good shade range. I honestly don't remember off the top of my head how many they have, but if you can find one that is suitable to your skin tone, I highly recommend it. There is one foundation during the summer that I always gravitate towards if I'm going to be outside, if I'm going to go just be out and about in this Houston humid, hot weather, y'all. I need something that's going to keep my makeup in place. I need something that's going to be long wearing, breathable, that my skin is going to look amazing, but it's going to keep my oily skin under control. And out of all the matte foundations I have ever tried, and I've tried a ton, there's one that has really stood out of all the foundations that I have, and that is the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. Now, the only thing that I have to complain about Urban Decay is their undertones. Their undertones are super weird. I don't have a perfect match for myself with this one, and I literally have 3 foundations of this exact same one, and the one that I reach for is the shade 19 Medium Golden Olive. And even then, it is way too dark for me. But then 18 is a little off, the undertones are not right. And then 17, it's too light. So The undertones are not the best, but I love this foundation. I love how it grips onto your skin. I really like how it keeps my oily skin under control. This is one of the very few foundations that will do that for me. It is a very liquidy foundation, so again, it's going to be breathable and it's going to be lightweight, but this is going to be full coverage. So if you're wanting something full coverage and it's going to just stick to your face, literally it's like glued to your face, but in the best way possible, the Urban Decay, this is for you. If you suffer from extremely oily skin, this is one that has yet to fail me. I love her so much. This is kind of a newer rediscovery because this is a foundation that has been around for years, you guys. But I stopped using it years and years ago, and then I picked it up a few months ago and I have not been able to put it down. I even told my sister, I'm like, if you're looking for a new foundation, try this one. The L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. I use the shade W6.5 Warm Medium. This is such a practical foundation for people that are beginning with makeup. If you're wanting something that's going to look like your skin but better, again, that it's going to be lightweight. This one I would say is more like a buildable foundation. It's not even full coverage, but it covers enough to, if you have some imperfections here and there, you can totally get away with just one layer, but it also layers really, really beautiful. This one is a little bit more on like the dewy side. So again, I just have to prep my skin with a matte primer and then set it with a matte primer. But if you do that, this wears really, really nicely throughout the day. This one is actually a very close dupe, if not a complete dupe, for the foundation that I'm about to speak on next, which is the NARS foundation. This is the light reflecting foundation. Oh my gosh, this one is so beautiful. It really does make your skin look like it's like glowing from within. If you are on a tight budget and you love the NARS foundation, you love how it looks on your skin, go for this one, the True Match. They're so similar that I could not tell a difference between them both besides the price. This one as well, if you're looking for something to just make your skin look better, healthier overall. Now this does have claims that the more you use it, like it's better for your skin because of the ingredients in it. I don't know. I have a hard time believing any of that because makeup and skincare, it's not really the same. But anyways, that is beside the point. Of course, I have to mention this foundation right here because it is a classic. If you've been wearing makeup for at least like 10 years, then you have to have tried this foundation at least once. The Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. This one is normal to oily skin. They also have a dewy foundation. I've never tried that one actually because obviously I'm because I'm an oily skin girly and that would just be a mess. This foundation right here, y'all. So if you're looking for that filter look at an affordable price, this is probably one of the most affordable foundations that I own. Definitely go for this one. And like I said, it's a classic. You just can't go wrong. I just wish they had a pump, which they don't. And I mean, at this point, I don't really care. You can definitely order pumps off of Amazon, but it's not a big deal to me. I wouldn't say that this controls my shine nearly as much as the Urban Decay. So if you're extremely oily, this is not something that you'll probably love. But if you have a decent amount of oil on your skin, then I think this is something that you'll love. And I know at least 90% of you have tried this, so I would love to know your thoughts on this foundation. This foundation is like the big sister to the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is the Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation. Oh my goodness, do you guys remember when this one came out a few months ago? Everyone was going crazy over it. I could not find it for the longest time. Finally found it, got it, fell in love, used it nonstop, and then as always, I move on to other products. This has a claim that it's going to stay on your skin for up to 30 hours. Never tried it for 30 hours. Not judging you if you do. I'm sure there's nurses, doctors out there that want foundations that last a long time. So I love the concept of it, but again, I've personally never worn it for that long. This foundation is buildable to full coverage, which I totally love. You guys know I love me full coverage foundation. This literally feels like you have nothing on your skin. It's like your skin, but so much better, like no imperfections, super smooth, ultra blurring, and it has that semi-matte finish that I personally really love. So So I'll go for either matte or semi-matte. Other than that, I can't do anything. I want to speak on the foundation that I'm wearing right now because I had no idea this was going to become one of my favorite go-to foundations of 2025. But here we are. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Skin Tint Blurring Elixir. My goodness, the way this foundation had a chokehold on me throughout the summer, like I'm not even joking. I love this foundation so much. So this is a fluid tint foundation and it has buildable light to medium coverage and it has a really beautiful natural second skin-like finish. It blends into the skin so effortlessly. This is literally the perfect foundation for the summer, which is why I was reaching for it so much. When we went on vacation last year, around November to Utah, I think these two foundations is everything that I took, and I was reaching for this one so much more because I just love how it looks on the skin. Like you couldn't even tell that I was wearing a skin tint right now. That's how beautiful this foundation is. I guess 2024, 2025 was the year of creating blurring, smoothing foundations because this one from Huda Beauty, the Easy Blur Natural Airbrush Foundation, chef's kiss. She absolutely killed it with this formula. This is in the shade Amaretti 310G. And this one contains 1.5% of niacinamide. Now, if you don't know anything about niacinamide, that is amazing. It's an amazing ingredient for oily skin because it helps control excess sebum. It smooths out the skin by getting rid of texture and it brightens the skin overall. Again, I don't know about ingredients like this in foundations. I personally use niacinamide in my skincare routine, but nonetheless, this foundation is amazing. Again, lightweight, medium to buildable, full coverage. It just gives you that beautiful airbrush look without feeling too thick, too heavy, or too greasy. She also launched a blurring primer, which I really like both of them together. Amazing, but this on its own honestly looks so good. Last but certainly not least, and she's not last for any reason. She's one of my top maybe 5 favorites. I just left her towards the end. The e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. This is medium buildable coverage. It is long lasting. It has 1% hydrating hibiscus complex. So it's going to be more for like normal to like maybe dry skin or combination skin, but I am still able to use it as an oily skin girly. Again, sometimes I just have to prep my skin a little different, which is fine. I don't mind that. But for the most part, I don't feel like I get excessively oily using this specific foundation. The best part, it's only $9, y'all. $9. What I love about this specific launch from e.l.f., the Soft Glam Foundation, is that it comes in a wide range of like skin tones, so I feel like you can find almost any shade for you. I believe they come in like 34 and most of the other ones are like 24 shades, so we're getting 10 extra shades from e.l.f. for $9. And as you can see, like she is squeezed because she is used quite a bit. So yeah, zero complaints about this foundation. I love it, use it, I'm here for it. I use the shade 32 medium neutral. So that is it, y'all. Those were my top 10 go-to most used drugstore and high-end foundations as an oily skin girly. You have my stamp of approval that all of these are going to look mwah, chef's kiss on you if you're normal to oily skin. And if you're dry skin, I feel like 90% of these are going to look great on you. The one you might not love if you're very dry and patchy and flaky is the Urban Decay because it is so matte. But other than that, all of these work amazing with almost all skin tones or skin types. I would love to know what is your holy grail foundation, whether it's drugstore or high-end. It might help somebody out in the comment section down below. And also let us know if you're dry, oily, or combination skin. Help a girl out because, y'all, even though I have way too many foundations, I always love trying out new ones. So I can't wait to see your replies. Let me know your thoughts on today's video. Did you find anything new? Are you going to buy anything? Again, if you're my foundation twin, I will have all the names in the description box down below. Also with everything linked. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Stay safe and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.